Hello, hello, and we are back. Just had to restart the stream. Can we get a confirmation in chat that we are all online and audible to everyone?
So it might take a little bit because we did have to restart the stream to rejoin. Most of them are on YouTube.
Yeah, give it a second for hopefully someone to say yes, you are online, everything is good. It's just
Does look like we are going through that.
Hello chat, can you hear us?
Okay, it looks like we are planning to start at 20 past, so about 5 minutes from now.
Yeah, okay, so let's switch over to the interview screen. Hello chat, how we doing? Okay, I think we're all back online after a little bit of an internet challenge.
Minor technical difficulties, but we are back. We can't be kept down. Viruses have been purged again.
It's all part of the fun and games for playing in the cut. So let's go into Cobra, just to remind ourselves of where we are. So we just watched Man in the Moon versus Rotom. Augustus versus Rotom. Augustus doing some absolutely wonderful plays, just getting the playing keep away with those agendas.
Playing really well with that flood to just control the board. Very excellent deck play. It's exactly kind of what you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And managing to eke out a win. So now Dabs will be playing Alco again. Another egg versus Muesli Hat. So a slightly different runner, but still a good stuff runner. And then the winner of that will go on and play Athlisi in the grand finals. So still a lot of games to go. A lot of exciting net runners to play. Interestingly, we got
and we should be back.
Are we back on?
We are hopefully back.
Yes, I think we're back on.
I'm back on. Internet's back. We have purged for a second time.
Oh, they really do not want us to stream these games. But
next tournament, I'm slotting the virus.
But we've made it back. I'm back on. Right, wonderful. I think we are online. Chat, can you hear us?
I do hope so.
Take it on faith that they can.
Yeah, they can hear us. We just have to shout loud enough if they can't.
Exactly. So where were we? Oh yes, we were talking about the. Well, I want to talk about whilst we're waiting for the next matchup. Who is remaining in the bracket? So we have Alco still in the bracket. I think we've got at least one orb.
I think all our obs may be out of the car.
Is Ob not going to win this?
Ob might not be winning this.
Oh, wow. That would be a turn up for the books, given the amount of Ob that's shown up.
Yeah, we have Avlici, Davs, and Rotom left. So we have Nuveng, Arco, and Precision Design left. So actually no commonality between any of the IDs here. So we have, although, 2 Crims and 1 Lu.
So it looks like, Obs has been removed from the cut. So let's check out. Oh, we have people at the table, but I think they are just setting up at the minute. And fantastic, thank you, Robin, for confirming we are here and we are audible. Wonderful. You cannot stop this signal.
We're back. We're doing it. It's going to happen at some point.
Okay, so yes, we are obless going into the lower bracket finals, which will then lead on to the grand finals where we will crown our Continentals champion for 2026 in Euros. So currently it looks like it is going, and the next match is going to be.
This is going to be Davs versus Augustus Caesar,
and we have sides, I believe. Yeah, it's Muesli Hat versus Alco. So let us go to the stream. Yeah, we can see the players chilling, setting up, maybe grabbing some water. Very important. Got to stay hydrated during these long marathons of final tournaments. So I think we are just setting up.
Yep, just getting everything set up now. Slightly different matchup than last time. There's still a Crim versus Egg. Slightly different Egg, slightly different Crim. So it's going to be familiar, but there's going to be a little bit of changes. I believe this Egg is going to be running the double measures threat, which is going to be played around a lot more, I expect, than last game.
Okay, I think both players are seated, so we'll go to the match cam. So we have, let me just load up some names. On the left we have Augustus Caesar, who will be playing Musli Hat, I believe. Yes. On Criminal, and then on the right we have Davs playing the Egg.
The Egg.
Hopefully not the last time we see Egg, because I do want Egg to do well.
I do love Egg. It's a fun deck.
It's a fun idea that enables all sorts of shenanigans. So let's just get confirmation. I think we are just getting
set up. Looks like we are just shuffling decks, checking deck lists over. Players being handed their big paper deck lists there.
Yes. So just a reminder: in the cut, the deck list is open information, so both players know exactly what the other deck is going with. So those sneaky bites or I don't know any
Urtica Cipher,
Urtica Cipher, yeah,
Beholds sometimes.
Beholds, yeah, those
you can't be taken off guard by them.
Yeah, well, you can because I don't know about you.
Still there.
I've played in a few cuts in my time, and I've read through the deck list and just read through it over and over again. It's got this, it's got that many and that many of that. So I just need to count that. And then the second I start the game, so the deck list used to be taken away from you. I don't think they are anymore. I think they just sit next to you. But the deck lists are taken away from you while the game is going on. And there have definitely been a few points where I've read the deck list, committed it to memory, shuffled my deck, and gone, I do not remember what was in that deck. I mean, they've been playing Netrunner for potentially nearly 3 days solid at this point.
Yeah, the brain does tend to turn to mush by this point of an event. And apparently we have already had sass being exchanged. Dabs has been called Mr. Two Handsays on account of him only slotting 2 Handsays, which is definitely very strange for Egg.
Yeah, because Hansay is just pure tempo for the older Egg, because Hansay is 5 credits if you have 5 credits, which is not exactly a tall order for Hansay, and trashing a card from HQ obviously gives you half an egg
counter.
So yeah, it's an unusual choice to slot down to
especially
2.
given we are on 2 hedge funds as well. Surprising to not see 3 Hansai and 1 hedge.
Yeah, exactly. So we will see what Davs is cooking with this particular brand of egg.
Yeah, we have seen Davs' egg earlier today, where it did things. My brain is also mush up at this point. I do not remember that game.
It definitely did things. I think it played Netrunner, dare I say.
It did, it did have... So it is the 2 measured response on also a sneaky Reaper function, which is probably the sneakiest bit of tech in this deck, which is there to enable the double response measured really than anything else.
Well, yeah, because if you land a single Reaper function that's critically taking them under 4 cards, unless they're someone like Essa or Lat, that critically takes them under 4 cards, which is one of the key conditions for a measured response to finish the game. So we're just finishing up, just having some water.
Yeah.
Some water and
getting ready to play.
And then we are in Top Cut round 7, the lower bracket finals, and this will decide our second competitor for the grand finals, which will be coming up straight after this.
Competing for, well, whoever loses this ends up in 3rd place overall, which is still a pretty incredible achievement to get this far from the field of 130 players and some of the best players in Europe attending.
Exactly. So I am very, very, very much looking forward to seeing what this comes out with. I think I will just recrop this because we've lost a little bit at the top, and then we take off a little bit.
Playmats keep shifting ever so slightly out of frame. These players.
Corpse in their tricks and trying to stop us from. They knock out the Wi-Fi. They move the mats. They just really don't want us to get the signal out, but we will not be stopped.
They're always moving just slightly, so we're not sure if they've actually moved or not. It's insidious the way they do it.
Psychological warfare. Right. I believe we are just about to start.
Nice, a fist bump and mandatory draw. So time has started. Yeah, and both have kept their opening hands, which is generally a sign of good confidence. Or a lack of spirit and the willingness to gamble.
So we see a install and res of spin. So off they go.
And then install and a Hansei review.
Interesting.
So we're getting, that's one of two.
It's one of two. One of
Mr.
two.
One Hansei now.
So leaving themselves open for a
transfer of wealth. We see an overclock off the Muesli Hat trigger. But it doesn't look like we have... No, there is a transfer in hand.
I mean...
You are on 10 credits, so you don't really mind losing free here.
Yeah, going down to 7 is not the end of the world. We see a transfer of wealth straight off the bat.
So, seeing one card from hand. Taking the tag and gaining all the credits in the world. And we are going to see... Another Spin Doctor.
Double Spin Doctor opening.
Do we trash that one? Yep, we are definitely trashing it.
Yep.
It's taxing Egg's recursion, which Egg really needs a lot of. We are spending an overclock on this. This is the second time Augustus today has overclocked an unresed server.
Yeah, I mean, it's saved a credit, but I don't know if that was worth the overclock.
But I do wonder what Augustus was expecting to find there, because there aren't many high crash cost assets. Maybe a Bladder Wart, certainly.
I don't believe the Corp is running hostiles.
There are no hostiles in this deck, no. It's Fucked, Cohort, Reaper Function, Moonpool, and Bladder Wart are the main assets we're running. And then Clean Getaway. Running Archives. So we're going to flip the Archives, the single face down in there. I think trying to bait out the Spin Doctor here. Cool, thinking about it. And yeah, with an opening spin res, I think it's very likely you do just Hansei Agenda right out of hand.
Really thinking about this one.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's potentially a Fujin if you're weighing up giving 3 points. Nope, spinning it back, deciding to pop it, getting the other spin back as well. So one face down and a spin back in the deck.
So the Corp has been reset.
Yeah.
They have no board state, and they're up 2 credits from their starting position.
It's a very effective first turn there from Augustus.
And dropping a class act towards the end, so getting that draw.
Ooh, that lovely draw.
So the runner ending on 7 credits. I think they're just in a very, very...
Yeah, this is a very solid opening. Corp doesn't have that much going right now, but I mean, this is Alco. It can very easily turn things around. Although hopefully you'd find some HQ ice eventually.
Yep. Okay. So Corp kind of getting a bit of a do-over. Down a Spin Doctor, down a cohort, and just trying to regain some board state, and the runner sitting on a very comfortable set of cards.
So we'll see. It looks like there's a hand, but not really anything. Struggling to find what to play here. It doesn't look like there is any ice, so HQ may remain open to transfers later in the round. I think there's a Bladder Wart in there, but on this credit total it's not that important, and I think it's safe to say any asset that gets pushed without ice is going to be trashed. We are just Hanseiing for money. Getting that second egg counter. And, we do have the ice for HQ.
Missing HQ, and yeah, not continuing on a board state, so they've got the egg counters, they're ready to scramble some eggs, but they haven't got a board state.
That can be the push they need to actually build a board state.
Possibly.
Carpe Diem comes down. I think we're hoping for an R&D or an Archives mark here. That is an R&D mark, so we're going to see a top of R&D. And that is a Fuji.
Fuji.
Early steal.
Early steal of the Fuji. So that puts the runner on
3 points.
3 points.
We are losing 2 cards from hand. There's another egg counter at least. We are losing a Carpe and is that a Debbie downtown?
I think so.
Yeah.
The runner saying a Fuji. How exciting!
It's a mutual favor, which is pretty nice to have, but I don't think you're too sad about those hits.
So, I mean,
Ooh, and Fencer comes down as well. This early, that is a really strong start for the runner.
so the runner is flush with cash. So whilst the measured response is not online at the minute, there's still 1 point shy of that. There is still a ways to go, because they've got 8 credits, plenty of cards. But if the corpse starts threatening to score out, say, a Regenesis, and then forces the runner to get up to 4, they may be in an awkward spot.
Yep, and we do have a remote now iced. Muesli Hat revealing. I didn't quite catch that. It's like a unknown, but we do get the Muesli Hat trigger, which is nice. Augustus having a lot of trouble with Muesli Hat triggers in the last game we saw of them. It's a Kurapira we just saw off the top. Yeah, very hard decision with the Class Act draw. Sometimes Class Act feels very bad when you see 2 cards you desperately need and knowing one of them is going to the very bottom. Yeah, I think at this point you do want either consider pinholing that remote if you have it, which there is a pinhole in hand, or just sort of slowly setting up. I'm not sure if Augustus really wants to be face checking right now.
Yeah. So even after a fairly successful opening kind of set, Augustus doesn't have a huge amount of a board state. Like, the fence is nice, the Class Act is nice, but I really want to get some breakers down. You want to get some drip econ down.
You're running archives, potentially trying to bait out a second spin if it's there. We see a petty cash and a measured response in the bin.
Okay, throwing away the measured response. Interesting. Pinholing.
It tends to be a card you only need at the end of the game, so I guess we're expecting to spin it back at the end and we can easily find it. Cohort goes down as an excellent hit there, especially given we're spending Fencer credits for it. And mandatory draw from the Corp. And we need to find something to jam. But Davs's egg is one that can generally go a little slower thanks to its big amount of ice. It's a lot of money.
Oh, we've frozen.
Freeze from the stream there.
We've frozen.
You will hold of us 2 seconds.
Okay. We seem to have lost our stream.
We are still live, I believe, yes.
Okay, so we are just going to
quickly try refreshing our stream feed.
Okay, bear with us a few minutes, chat. We will see what we can do to solve.
Get that game.
So we are
We
just
need to fix the browser.
we are just fixing our stream. Bear with us 1 second. Is that not working? Okay, bear with a second longer chat. We are just trying to get this stream back up to you.